begin standing in Tadasana, mountain posture. You can have the feet slightly apart, about hips width, feet parallel. And just begin by feeling the body, becoming aware of the body, becoming aware of the weight of the body pressing lightly down through both feet. You can transfer the weight a little bit from side to side. And then come back to the center. Weight even between both feet. And then we can just gently rock backwards and forwards a little bit, transferring the weight from the heels to the balls of the feet. And come back to the center. Become aware of the weight pressing down through the tripods of the feet, the balls of the big toe, little toe, and the heel. Maybe lifting and spreading the toes and laying them back down. You could keep the knees just a little bit bent. Tailbone lengthening downwards, shoulders relaxed, chin level. And if you're comfortable with it, just try closing the eyes. And again, focusing on the body, on how the body's feeling at this time today. And bringing the attention to the breath, to the soft touch of the breath around the nostrils. Feeling the breath entering and leaving the body. Breath flowing in and the breath flowing out. So opening the eyes, we'll come into a few stretches. So in your next inhalation, raising the arms, coming up onto the balls of the feet, dropping the hands towards the shoulders, raising the elbows. As you exhale, trying to slowly lower down, the hands reaching the sides of the legs as the heels touch the floor. You can do that a couple more times. Inhaling, lifting up, raising the elbows. Exhaling, lowering back down. Inhaling, lifting up. Just hold the lift this third time. And then lowering slowly back down. With some side stretches, we'll keep the heels on the floor this time, bringing the hands up. Clasp the hands, you can drop them just behind the head. And then as we exhale, pushing the palms up to the ceiling, stretching over to your left. Maybe looking up toward the ceiling to the right. Inhaling, coming back to the center, dropping the hands back down behind you. Exhaling, stretching over to the right. Inhaling back to the center, and pause in the center each time. Exhaling to the left, a little bit of extra weight down through the right foot just to keep the balance. Over to the right, a little bit of extra weight down through the left foot. One more time to each side. Exhaling to the left, looking to the right. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling to the right, looking to the left. Back to the center. And this time as we bring the hands forwards, we'll bend at the knees, drop down into a version of the chair posture, stretching the arms out in front. Lift up, drop the hands back behind you. Exhaling, bending at the knees, lowering down into a chair posture. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, dropping down to a chair posture, holding the chair posture for another breath. Inhaling, lifting back up, lowering the arms. And then let's give the arms a good shake out. So nice floppy arms, floppy wrists, floppy hands. We can keep that going while we shake out the right leg. And then keep the hands flopping, shake out the left leg. Okay, that's good. So we're going to come to the front of the mat and do a couple of half forward bends. So bring the feet together and then again achieving balance between the feet. Inhaling, raising the arms. Exhaling, folding forwards. We'll allow the knees to bend. Bring the upper body onto the thighs and at least get the fingertips to the floor. Head drops down, back of the neck releases. And then inhaling to the half forward bend. We straighten the legs, lengthen the spine, lengthen the distance between the navel and the sternum. Exhaling, folding forwards again. Inhaling, coming all the way up through that half forward bend. Raising the arms. Exhaling, bringing the hands back to the sides. Once more, inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Allowing the knees to bend. Head down. Inhaling, lengthening the front of the body. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, a little bit of pressure down through the feet as you come all the way up. Exhaling, hands back to the sides. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, half forward bend. Exhaling, full forward bend, holding the full forward bend. Maybe the legs are a little bit straighter now. Take a few breaths in the full forward bend, subtle movements as you inhale, lengthening the front of the body. As you exhale, maybe bending a little bit more at the hips. And then we'll step back with the left foot. And we'll come up to a runner. So you can keep the left knee raised, pushing back through the left heel, or you could put that left knee down onto the floor as you lift up. Engage the core muscles to support you. Raise the arms. And then we can bring the hands down to horizontal, turn to your left. Keep that right knee moving out to the right. Raising both arms. Turn the body to the right. Bring the left hand down to the floor. Raise the right arm. Taking the right shoulder back. Bring the right hand back down to the runner's lunge. Step forwards. Inhale to the half forward bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhaling, pressing down through the feet, lifting all the way up. Hands back to the sides. Inhale, stretching up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling, lengthening the front of the body. Exhaling, full forward bend. Pause in Uttanasana. Step back with the right foot. Again, we can keep the right knee on the floor, or we can keep it raised. Engage the core muscles, lifting up. Turn the body to the right, pushing the left knee out to the side. Raise both arms, face front. Turn the body to the left. Bring the right hand down. Raise the left arm. Take the left shoulder back. Bring the left hand down. We'll step back to a downward facing dog. You can go back through all fours or step straight back. And pause in down dog. Allow the breath to slow once more. You can keep the knees a little bit bent, keep the back lengthening. And there's some side stretches. Bend the left knee, take the hips to the left. Keep the right leg straight. Keep the chest facing forwards. Bend the right knee, take the hips to the right. Keep the left leg straight. Couple more each side in your own time with the breath. Exhaling as you stretch. Inhaling to the centre. Exhaling as you stretch. Inhaling to the centre. One more time to each side. Exhaling to the left. Inhaling to the centre. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the centre. Bring the knees down. And we can sink down onto the heels. You can keep the knees and the feet a little bit apart. Keep the lower legs parallel. Bring the forehead down to the floor into child posture. Then we'll inhale into an upright kneeling position. Stretch the arms up. Exhaling, lowering back down. Arms stretched out. Inhaling to all fours. Exhaling downward facing dog. Once more, just settling in down dog. And then we'll lift the right leg, bend at the knee, take the knee out to the side. Bit of pressure through the right hand, keep the chest facing forwards. Imagine you're taking that right foot out to touch the wall to your left. Straighten the leg, hips level. Stepping forwards, you might do it in one go, or you can always take a few steps to get the right foot to the right thumb. And this time we'll bring the left heel down to the floor. We're going to come up into a warrior one. So you can start with the hands on the knees. Right knee over the heel. Left foot, maybe turn the foot so that it's facing towards the front left corner of the mat. Bring the hands back to the hips, level the hips. Stretching the arms up. Right knees edging out to the right. Left foot, imagine you're actually trying to turn that left foot outwards, as though you're unscrewing a jam jar lid with your foot. And think about the left waist moving toward the right. Take an inhalation. Exhaling, just bring the hands down in front of you. Inhaling, take the arms back, either stretching them out, or if you've got less space, goalpost arms. Exhaling, straightening the front leg, bringing the hands down. Bring the hands down to the floor if you need to. Keep that right leg bent, but we're working to straighten the front leg. But be aware of the weight going down through the ball of the right foot. And then we inhale, bending the front knee, coming back to the starting position. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Inhale, draw the arms back, opening across the chest. Exhaling, straightening the front leg, bringing the hands down towards the floor. Inhaling, bending the knee, coming back up. Exhaling, hands down in front of you. Inhaling, drawing the arms back. Exhaling, hands down. Holding this variation on pyramid posture. You can think of lengthening through the front of the body, keeping the outer edge of the back foot in contact with the floor. Slowing the breath. And then last time, bending the front knee, coming back up to warrior one. And then both hands down, runner, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the floor. Exhale, sink back down onto the heels. Pause in child posture, breathing into the abdomen. And then we inhale, coming up to the raised kneeling position, stretching up the front of the body. Exhaling, sinking back down onto the heels. Inhaling all fours. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Now check you've got nice firm contact between the hands and the mat. Fingers spreading. Knuckles pressing down into the mat. You could bring both feet together actually to help with the balance here as we lift the left leg behind you, bend at the knee, take the knee out to the side. A little bit of extra pressure through the left hand, keep the chest facing forwards. And then straighten that leg out, level the hips. Step forwards with the left foot to left thumb. Turn the right heel down. Just check that the feet aren't crossing, got a little bit of a gap between the heels. Lifting up, you can bring the hands onto the front knee to start with, just adjust your position. You might need to hop the back foot forward a little bit. Raising the arms, feeling the left knee, just moving gently out to the side. Right foot again pointing towards the front right corner of the mat. Pressing down to the outer edge of the right foot. Imagine you're trying to just push that right foot outwards, rotate it outwards. Keep the right waist moving toward the left. Inhale, exhale, bringing the hands down in front of you. Inhale out to the side, opening across the chest. Exhaling, straightening the front leg, hands to the floor. Inhaling, bending at the knee, stretching up. Exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, take the arms back. Exhaling, stretching forwards and down. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, hands down in front of you. Inhaling, opening across the chest. Exhaling, folding forwards, holding pyramid posture. Left hip's moving back a little bit. Right knee rotating outwards towards the little toe. Front body lengthening. Once more, rising up to warrior one. Just pause here. And then bring both hands down, stepping back to downward facing dog. A few slow, calming breaths. Knees to the floor, all fours, sink down as the heels, child posture. stretching up, exhaling, sinking back onto the heels, inhaling all fours, exhaling, downward facing dog. And then we'll stretch the right leg out behind us and stepping forwards, right foot to right hand. This time we're going to bring the heel down, back foot more parallel with the back edge of the mat. Bring the hands up onto the knees, opening into a warrior two position. Again, we might want to just adjust that back foot. And feel both knees rotating outwards towards the little toes. Bring the arms out to the sides. And we can try bringing the hands forwards a little bit and raising them slightly. Drop the shoulders down into the shoulder joints. Then bring the hands back, the arms back to a T shape. Look back along the left arm, check it's level. Turn the head to look along the front right hand. Just glance down, just check that knee's not coming in. You should be able to glance down and see your big toe. Pause in warrior two. Turn the right palm up, left hand onto the leg. Raise the arm, reversed runner. Let's feel the right knee moving forwards. And then we bring the right forearm down onto the front leg. Come into a side angle posture. Draw the right shoulder forwards, left shoulder back. Lift the left arm and keep that vertical. Keeping the left shoulder moving back or bring it forwards, palm face down. If you're doing that, turn the little finger so the little finger's moving downwards. Nice stretch all the way down the left side. Windmill back up. Back to the centre. Turn the feet to the left. Bending the front knee. Again, just checking your posture, back foot at 10 degrees or roughly parallel the back edge of the mat. Take the arms out, upper body vertical, bring the arms forward slightly, raise them slightly, drop the shoulders down into the shoulder joints, bring the hands back to the T shape. Just check along the back arm, it's level, turn the head to look along the left arm. Turn the left palm face up, right hand drops down. Raising the arm, stretching up the left side. Left knee moving forwards a little bit, just a very fractional amount. Reversed runner. So reversed warrior. And then bring the left forearm down onto the front leg. Use the arm to draw the left shoulder forwards, right shoulder back. Raise the right arm. Can keep it verticals or bring the arm forwards. Bring the hand down, lifting back up and keep the legs apart. Outer edges of the feet parallel. And then we're going to just fold forwards, allowing the hands to move down the legs, grasping somewhere around the ankles or a little bit above. And then some side stretches. So bend the left knee, stretch out the right leg. Try and keep the right instep active. Come back to the centre, over to the right, stretching out the left leg. Feeling those adductor muscles down the inner thighs stretching. Couple more times to each side. Back to the centre, and then you can keep the hands on the ankles, folding out body forwards. Check the weight isn't dropping back.
little bit of extra weight will be felt going down through the balls of the feet. Come back up halfway, lengthen the front of the body, hands to the hips, elbows back, lifting back up, and we bring the feet together, hop, or just sidle them together. So we'll finish with a couple of balancing postures. So coming back to Tadasana to start with, allowing the breath to slow, and then we'll come into eagle posture, Garudasana. So just bend the left knee a little bit, weight on the left foot, bring the right foot round, either getting the foot behind the calf muscle or to the side, or even keeping the toes on the floor for balance, or on a block. Take the arms out to the side, and then we'll cross left over right. Crossing around about the elbows, bringing the hands up. Keeping the face muscles relaxed, the jaw relaxed, breathing steadily. Stretching the arms back out, right foot to the floor. Weighting to the right foot, left leg around, arms to the side, crossing left over right. Feel the subtle little movements happening in the ankle joints. Taking the arms out to the sides, left foot to the floor. Coming back to Tadasana, feeling the body. And lifting the right foot, coming into a Vrikshasana tree posture. So now we're going to have the foot against the thigh, or below the knee, not on the knee, that's unstable. Or we can keep just the heel against the ankle and the toes on the floor for balance. But remember, we're trying to keep the hips forwards. The hips aren't turning, it's the right leg that's moving out, opening across the right hip joint. You can bring the hands together into the prayer position. Or you may wish to take the arms out and up. Pressing down through the left foot, stretching up through the spine. Bring the hands down, releasing the right foot. Just pause in mountain posture. And then weighting to the right leg. This time keeping the right leg nice and strong, that will help with the balance. Placing the left foot hand to the chest. So a little isometric pressure between the left foot and the right leg. Pausing here or raising the arms. Down, left foot to the floor. Returning to mountain posture. Perhaps take the feet slightly apart. Once more, if you're happy with your balance, closing the eyes. Feel the weight even between left foot and right foot. Feeling the body, feeling the breath. Slowing the heart rate. Slowing the breath. And getting yourselves ready for the rest of your day. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.